15 minutes past 9. Time to talk games with Gerard Campbell at stuff.co.nz, also Game Junkie 2.0, as well as his blog. Gerard, good morning to you.
Good morning, Wammo. I wish the sun was out here today, but it's not.
Yeah, I reckon. At least it's starting to warm up. You had a nor'wester day in Christchurch yesterday, didn't you?
Yes, we had a nice 28 yesterday at 4 o'clock. It was lovely. Yeah. Lovely.
Very nice. Hey, we've got a couple of interesting and funny little gaming stories doing the rounds this morning. The first one is rumours about the second incarnation of Kinect 2.
Yeah, there's been a lot of rumours sort of circulating. I think, probably because the Xbox 360 is must be, 6 years now?
Yeah.
And, of course, Kinect came out a year ago. And the current Kinect, I think, is sort of starting to pick up steam with some really better games coming out for it. But, yeah, the latest rumours sort of going around are that there's a Kinect 2 rumoured to be in the works by Microsoft. And it's... it's quite interesting, because Eurogamer's got a fairly big story on it, basically saying things like that speculation that the Kinect 2 will come bundled with the Xbox 360, the next future Xbox console when it comes out, and it may in fact be two sort of versions of it, which is interesting.
Right. And would it? Are they speculating that it might look kind of different?
Well, the speculation is that that the new one will sort of be built in maybe to some future Kinect models. But also it seems to be that the specs seem to be really sort of much higher. They're saying that it'll be able to lip read, and detect when players are angry and, even determine what sort of direction you're facing. So
wow, that's
going to be pretty interesting. Because, of course, there was talk that this current generation of Kinect would be able to sort of, detect individual finger movements and those sorts of things. But I don't think that has... happened yet.
Yeah.
But, they're saying that the current, I guess, USB standard is sort of hamstringing the current Kinect.
Right. So the current Kinect connects via USB to the Xbox, and so it's going through a tiny pipe, I suppose would be the way to say it. It's trying to squeeze all that information through.
Because I'm not sure what sort of USB standard the 360 is using at the moment, but what Eurogamer is saying is that the current Kinect is sort of being hamstrung by aging USB technology, and I guess too, the resolution of the Kinect at the moment is about 320 by 240, which is fairly sort of low, I guess. And they're saying that if they can have a faster USB speed, then of course it's going to increase the resolutions and the bandwidth that it can sort of stick through. Megabits per second.
Yeah.
So, it's sort of going to be interesting, and of course the faster USB speeds means we'll be able to feed information through quicker, so it'll be able to, I guess, be more fully featured, I guess, than the current model. But, speculation is, of course, right from when the next Xbox console will come out. Apparently that Edge magazine is saying that it could come out next year.
Wow.
Or late next year, but I think personally that's too early. I think we may have spoken about this before. I think that they may announce at E3 next year. I think that they've got a new console in the works. Sort of start the hype rolling, start that ball rolling, and then I think release it 2013 once they've sort of got things sorted and that sort of carrying. But yeah, certainly the fact that a new Kinect also could be in the works, and it's like Eurogamer also is reporting that that potentially there could be two sort of Kinect. There could be a sort of pared down one, which will be, I guess, almost treating the new Kinect. Sort of treating it almost like a set-top box type thing with Kinect involved, and then there'd be sort of the more powerful, I guess, 360 aim for that sort of hardcore gamer. So yeah, lots of rife speculation and rumour going around at the moment. I'm sure that'll sort of ramp up as the new year takes.
I guess it depends on how paranoid you are, but what do you think about inviting something into your living room that is able to lip read? I mean, the current Kinect can actually hear what's going on in the room, and we just assume that it's not sending that information back continuously back to Microsoft.
Yeah.
What do you think about something that has the ability to read your body language, read your lips, hear you, basically is the all-seeing eye there in your living room, and you have to trust that it's only working when you want it to work?
Exactly. I've got to admit that for a while when I had my Kinect, I actually had it plugged in all the time. So even when I wasn't using it, you'd have it plugged in all the time. And unbeknown to me, that the microphones on board are actually, if you're playing in a party or as a group, the microphone can actually pick up, conversations that you're having that aren't game related. So I've started, just unplugging it all the time when I don't use it. But of course, there's always that potential, and we're being very sort of, I guess, conspiracy theory, aren't we? But if it's plugged in, what is the potential that any data could be being sent back? And I guess ultimately companies could use, if that happens, information like that to sort of cater in-game advertising and those sorts of things to suit your play style or your favourite games or those sorts of things. So it's going to be it's going to be interesting whether it'll be because if it's built in to an Xbox model, then you've got.
And we might have just lost Gerard there at the end of that talk about Kinect 2 and what could possibly be contained within Kinect 2. Really interesting stuff there. Gerard Campbell is available at stuff.co.nz on the technology section there. Also, he's got the Game Junkie 2.0 blog as well.